I love to puff herbs.
Breezie Puffs, meet Salt Lake Green Scene. Tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do.
I am a mother of three, actually.
Wow.
I love cannabis, and I want everyone to know that cannabis is something that is not like a stigma, like we're trying to break the stigma of the cannabis consumer being a pothead and stoner, and like, yeah, I'm a pothead stoner, but I love to have a good time, love my family, get shit done, and get to know the community more and more. This community is a great community to be in, and I think everyone should get to know each other in the community and not like think of it as a competition. Think of it as like fun times and getting to know each other and bounce ideas off each other. That's like the funnest to do.
Right. As a cannabineur, we'll define you as a cannabineur rather than just an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
So you mentioned your recent endeavor a moment ago. So let's unpack that a little bit. Tell us a bit more about where you're headed with that, what's happened so far, and where you're going.
Yes, so I am the co-founder of the Canna Boss Babes. Me and my friend Ishka, we created this space on Instagram as a platform for women and men, because anyone is a babe. We believe in all-inclusivity. Is that a word? I think
it is now. Why not?
And we just love to connect people. We're great at connecting people. We are great at getting to know people. We have a good time. It's so cool because we have live shows. We have over 200 live shows just from February, I believe.
Wow.
And we have taken that and have babes all across the world. We have people in Canada doing pole dancing classes. We have people that do, we do yoga in Washington, D.C. on Thursday mornings. We do celebrity chef cooking show Friday nights. Wake and Bake with Breezie Puffs on Monday mornings. Right now, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but it's going to be Monday and Friday mornings. We also, we just have so many different things. We love to talk about like all the different laws coming out for cannabis laws, justice for people in cannabis, justice for people in general. We're very much in supporting human beings as human beings, and everyone to love each other for like being a good person and not for what you do.
Wow, that's fabulous.
What you kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. What you are, not what you have.
Exactly.
Right? Something like that. Yeah. Sounds good. Wow. So where you guys tend to take this? What's next on your agenda?
Possibilities are endless, honestly. We're gonna I'm sure one day we're gonna be doing like world tours around the world to like speak to people and connect people, and I'm just so excited for it. Maybe like, I don't know, TV shows. I don't know, you never know. Like, the possibilities are endless. We're gonna connect.
You find yourself connecting all of these wonderful people. I guess what I'd like to know, or maybe what do you feel making those connections is most important? You know?
For us, making those connections is a great way to like hone in and find each other's like strengths and build those strengths up in the community, instead of like fighting for something that doesn't quite work. So I don't know. We really want everyone to just like love one another, build each other up, embrace each other for the human they are, and like embrace yourself. And like our boss babe rule number 1 is take care of yourself first. No matter what, you take care of you. So that's what we do. Like, we take care of number one family first, and then we're just going to take care of everyone else in the
That's
meantime.
an amazing proposal. I mean, I can't wait. We're going to keep close tabs on your evolution.
Please do.
Being a cannabis mom, being a can mom and educator, what are the things you find educating people about most?
Well, a lot of people don't understand that cannabis is medicine, and first and foremost, it does help with certain ailments, and we're learning more and more every day about how different strains are able to help with different parts of your body. Now they even have like where you can get your DNA tested to see what certain cannabinoids can work best for who you personally are. It's incredible the science they're doing nowadays. How cannabis can help not only cancer, but autism and like so many different categories. And I think it's just amazing how people are able, I don't know, they all just think of it as like a gateway drug. And I have to remind them that like most people that can, like, actually a lot of people don't realize that like cannabis is now so regulated and tested that it's safer than most drugs out there on the normal over-the-counter market. And like they have to test every single thing. Like if you have a concentrate, they have to test the flower, and then they have to test once it's turned into the other concentrate, then they have to test it again. Then they package it and have to test it again. It's tested throughout the whole process once it's in a actual like legal, like legally sold cannabis way. So legalizing cannabis means that you have safe medicine being sold to consumers and healing medicine also. A lot of people don't understand the microdosing. They think you're just going to get so stoned as soon as you take this big old thing, because back in the day you'd get a big brownie and it could be so many milligrams. They regulate it now to be only 100, and it's broken up into pieces, so you are able to see how you want to medicate and not go over that medicated level and be too high. You can just have enough of what you need.
Could you explain to people who may or may not know, Breezie, what microdosing is and how to do it?
Yes. So right here, I have some gummies. And these gummies are, you get 10 pieces in the package. And these are actually a 1-to-1, which is half the same amount of cannabis that's in here. They're going to have that same amount of CBD in it too. So this one has 5 milligrams of CBD per piece and 5 milligrams of THC per piece. And then with that, all through in the whole package, you're getting 50 milligrams of THC and 50 milligrams of CBD. But being able to break it up into 10 pieces, you can take 2 and kind of wait 30 minutes, see if you're feeling any way that's uncomfortable to you. If it is, then you stop. If not, if you're feeling fine and you're feeling like you might need a little more, you take 1 more piece. You can even cut the piece into a half and get 2.5 milligrams. It's really a simple way to figure out what dose really works for you.
Smart. And primarily as an athlete and a model and a mom, you mentioned that it helps healing earlier. So when you're physically conditioning after workout or a run or a long, a marathon, how does it help you recover?
I do CBD and THC for those. The CBD roll-ons, especially when they have a little bit of THC in them, are so great for any muscle pain, muscle tightness. You can roll it on or massage it on, and it really helps you get that extra like stretch without any pain or discomfort. It helps with inflammation a lot, helping, and like when after running, your body takes a toll and you need that extra relaxation to let your body rest and recover. And I think that cannabis really helps you do that, and especially using different strains. You can start with your sativa in the morning and get that good extra kick of energy, it really does help to know your strains. Like now they're even telling, like they go into depths. I'm learning so much every day of like how the purple strain is for like pain management. So any like granddaddy perps and stuff like that, that helps with any type of pain you're having, like physical pain in your body. And it really, yeah, there's just like so many different cross strains that help with physical pain without making you couch locked. But then like there's other ones that help with sleep and help. Yeah, it's incredible, the science behind it.
You use cannabis in a multitude of ways in multiple varieties.
Yes,
right?
exactly. Some help with appetite.
What would you say to a mom who knew nothing about cannabis culture, but was maybe had, suffered from similar things that you go through? What would you tell them?
I would definitely help give them some guidance into what to start off with that's not too overpowering, and I really tell them gummies. Edible gummies are a great way to start off a conversation with a new cannabis user. I know sometimes people don't enjoy edibles and they get scared of them. So doing the microdosing really helps. I know another brand, Plus Gummies, and they're very cute little tins, and packaging really helps show people, I believe. Also, like, some people don't necessarily like to smoke things, but the vape pens, I know those ones are very helpful with like new cannabis users because it's so easy to use and no like after smell of that cannabis use. It's a very instantaneous high, as to the edibles you have to wait, and it's kind of like nerve-wracking if you're not used to that thing. That sort of thing. The vape pens are a very good way to get you started.
Right. Yeah, I was thinking of investing, getting a dab pen. Really liking those.
They're amazing. They're incredible. Honestly,
you want to know what I found out about smoking versus dab?
What?
I talked to a scientist the other day, and she told me that smoking flower, you only have 20% available biomass. Dabs, however, obviously, they're more effective, and you feel them more because they're so much more concentrated.
Yeah.
It blew my mind that all this time, because I love to smoke, right?
Yeah.
So all this time, I've been 20% only. What a drag, right?
Right? No, exactly. I like to dabble in dab and cannabis. They're both my favorite. I love them all. But I do feel different highs when dabbing and with like flower too. Like flower is very much of a body high to me sometimes. I don't know if it's maybe the strains that I'm using. But yeah, dabs are more for me like a head high, like a head change kind of. Maybe that's because like dabs usually are of a like indica strain, probably.
Right. Could be. Right. So how does cannabis help you as a mom?
Oh, it really helps bring out my creativity, my inner child, you could say. Me and the kid, I'll smoke, relax, not get, it helps with my anxiety levels a lot. I'll smoke and then go make a great big breakfast for the kids, or smoke and we'll do a little art project. Yeah, it's really just like relaxing, and I'm still have a clear mind to be able to focus and take care of the children, as opposed to like drinking or something and your mind is fuzzy and you can't really get as much done throughout the day, especially if you're going to freaking drink all day. Cannabis kind of keeps me enlightened all day long.
Excellent. So you mentioned, are you an artist as well? Do you paint or draw, or is it just...
I mean, I like to.
Okay, cool.
I've painted and drawn in my past lives, I say, because
Yeah.
I've won awards for them, like at the California State Fair as a child.
Mhm.
But like nowadays, if you ask me to sit down and draw a badass picture, I don't think I could do that.
Cool, cool. Well, I mean, so as your business grows and branches out, do we, in fact, I may have already asked you this, but who are you going to be collaborating with next?
Ooh, that's a good one. I'm always open to new collaborations. Always.
Right.
Me and the Canna Boss Babes are working with a lot of different companies right now. I am right now. What am I doing? I am working with. Oh my gosh. I
Okay.
love to work with Mojave Reserve. They are a California and Arizona brand.
Hmm.
I just got a new Puffco Peak from Madrone Concentrates,
Huh.
and I'm really interested in trying that out. So it's going to be quite interesting. I'm going to be making some new videos, and it'll be fun. Other than that, I love working with my friends' companies and helping each other out. And like, I don't have any contracts yet.
Right.
I'm
I
working.
see. All right. So essentially, this is all very much grassroots.
Yes.
You know, friends of friends of friends.
Yeah.
Right. I'll
That's
bet
all.
one of the reasons it's working so well.
Yeah. I help each other. We help each other out. I'll pat your back. You pat mine. I'll give you a pair of earrings. You give me a t-shirt, and we promote each other, and we love each other, and we celebrate each other's amazing.
Right. So, if you had to choose a color, which one would you choose? If
Oh
you
God,
could be any color, which one would you be?
that's very difficult. See, there's a beetle trying to get me. That's so hard. I love every color. Like, I am like the worst decision maker in the universe.
Hmm.
Like, I could not make a decision to save my life,
Okay.
probably.
Got it.
But if I had to choose, maybe like turquoise.
Turquoise is a cool color. I like turquoise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, it made me think immediately of Native American jewelry. You know,
Ooh,
see all the
right?
turquoise, right? Beautiful
Yes.
stuff.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes. I love, yeah. I do like emerald too. I think it's because I'm a May baby. So
Got it.
that's like, but I really just go for the colors that, like diamond, because it has a lot of different colors in it. You
Nice.
know, like the,
Right.
like iridescent color.
Iridescence. Ooh, that's wow. So,
Color.
are you gonna make it out to Utah anytime soon?
I was just there last year, actually.
Really?
Yes, we were on vacation there last year, and it was amazing. I have to go back soon. Honestly, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Were you one of the parks, one of the national parks, Zion's or something?
Zion.
Yeah.
Yes,
Fabulous
Zion.
place.
It was amazing. We did some cool little hikes with the kids. I do have to say that Utah kind of scares me. There's a lot of cliffs and like big drops, and I don't do well with like heights.
Oh.
So like, oh, we went to this waterfall, and it was so scary to me. Like, I did not want to fall down the waterfall. I knew I wouldn't, but I just really did not want to.
I can believe that.
Yeah,
Well,
like I was.
we have to thank Zach for the wonderful introduction officially. So how are you and Zach acquainted?
So that's like such a funny story. So I met Brody, who is Zach's friend, and Brody and Danny are really good friends of mine. I met them really early on in my career, they always were just genuine good guys that always were there to help you out. Number one fan for anything, and just like always supportive. And Brody invited me to a comedy show hosted by Zach. And the comedy show had Stoner Rob and Zach there. And Zach was a great, funny individual who, like, after the show, he told me, he was like, I don't know if you'll do it, but I think you will. We're going to do Sneezy Puffs. And it was, you have to breathe. like hit the vape pen through your nose and like tickle your nose type of thing, like the weirdest shit, and sneeze on camera and make it like slow-mo. And I did it. And so I think that gave, like, he was like, oh, I give you some mad props for actually doing it and following through. And that's how we became friends.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, Brody and Zach, I mean, they're indispensable type that, you know, people, you want them in your posse. You do.
Yes, they're incredible men, and just incredible all around individuals who just are there to support you. It's amazing.
Right.
I love it.
So are the majority of your circle, your sphere of influence, are most of them cannabis users?
Now, so yes.
No. Yeah.
Before was not. It was more alcohol users, or nothing at all. Like my side of the family is all super Christian. Born and raised in my Christian church.
Mm-hmm.
I teach at the church. Yeah, like, so I was born into this, like, alcohol and any type of like mind change is bad. So I was the rebel with that, with a cause, no matter what, at a young age. And so I always kind of found a different kind of group. I had the like cannabis group of friends for like maybe like age 15 to like 20, and then I did the alcohol phase of friends, and then now I'm back to my like roots of cannabis, and like, yeah, I found my home, kind of. Yeah.
So, two lifestyles. I mean, Zach has mentioned on several occasions how he feels like alcohol sort of played a sinister role for many comics. You know, alcohol, cocaine, and those sort of things. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, how do you feel as a cannabis user? I mean, you're healthy, you're vibrant. Do you feel that your life as a cannabis user almost exclusively is healthier and more fulfilled?
100,000%. 100,000%. When I was an alcohol user only, like, I mean, I smoked cannabis for fun too, but like the whole time I've always smoked cannabis ever since I was 15. But primarily alcohol, I was getting into trouble. I flipped my car into a ditch and went to jail. Yeah, like, it was not a good place. I was not necessarily healthy. I did yoga, but I wasn't eating and only drinking, and it was just a mess. I was a mess. Now that I primarily consume cannabis and only alcohol, like, actually alcohol really just makes me kind of nauseous now. And I do it on occasion. I can hang with the boys, but I prefer cannabis. Cannabis keeps me alert, keeps me awake and focused and ready to take on the day and not wanting to vomit.
Final question. Favorite cannabis foods?
Ooh. That's hard.
Cannabis birthday cake or cannabis fortune cookie? Fortune cookie, would it be?
Totally. I love it. So, like, I don't know. I'm lactose intolerant, so maybe that has to do with it. If it's but like, sweets nowadays don't entice me very much. I like the cannabis pills, because you can take those really easily, especially because I like to consume a lot of cannabis. But I have tried, there's this brand, I believe it's called Heavenly Sweet or something like that. They have these sriracha cheese crackers. I know I shouldn't eat them because they give me a stomachache, but they are amazing. Amazing. They're like Cheez-Its, like spicy Cheez-Its. Those I could eat all day long. All day long.
Breezie Puffs, everyone here at Salt Lake City is so grateful that you had some time to spare today. We wish you the very best, and we'll be definitely keeping tabs.
Thank you so much. I can't wait. Cannabis keeps me alert, keeps me awake and focused and ready to take on the day and not wanting to vomit.